In Southern California, aloe vera grows practically wild, and it is very easy to cultivate in your yard. It will also self-propagate, and when it does, each spring you can take the aloe vera and transplant it a short distance away from its origination point, because it will get way too dense, and it will also get very shabby looking. So if you notice, I cut off both sides, and now you run the knife down the lower segment, being very careful not to cut yourself. And then you flip it over, and you use this flap as something to hold on to, and you cut strips as whatever length that you like, and then you hold on to that and make the bottom cut. I like using a very, very sharp knife for this, and you can actually see through it, so you know you're cutting properly. And then grab a plate, and the easiest way is to just run it off there onto the plate. You'll see there's some green portions still left, but we can get rid of those quite easily. And they're usually harmless if you eat them. So anyway, this is aloe vera. It's very, very slippery. It's great for your skin. You put it all over you. And wonderful stuff. We'll do another one, but more quickly this time. Simply zap the ends. I run it all over the top first, and then I just use that. Boom, 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 boom. Then I run it across the bottom. And it's so plentiful here in Southern California that I don't have to make sure that I've got it all perfect, although I did a pretty good job on that one. And just toss the excesses aside. Be careful, the spines are very, very sharp. So here we have some aloe vera. You can eat it straight. I'm just going to put it into today's juice, and we can enjoy that. We'll be using parsley today, and I just put this out for the heck of it. This is Lusitano, excuse me, not Lusitano. This is rabe broccoli, like this, except it's gone to flower, and I think it's just beautiful. As you can see here, there's one here that's partially gone to flower. Now you can eat this when they go to flower, and actually the flowers taste really good. They're soft and elegant. You steam it very carefully, about 7 minutes. The stems get a little tough down here, so I always cut these off here. And then we're in February in San Diego now, and it's growing like crazy here. It was planted in June, and I planted about 15 plants, and they're all just getting gigantic. Some of the stalks are this wide, a good inch and a half wide, and they're really producing now. So we will get set up now to do some juicing. I put this out here because this is fresh lettuce that I picked from the garden. So the finer pieces are in the refrigerator now in a salad spinner, getting ready for dinner. But this wonderful abundance of lettuce, the bottoms and what have you, these make incredible juice and amp up your nutrition in a very serious way without wasting any of the plant itself. So meanwhile, what I'm saying is we have the finer pieces in the fridge waiting for dinner, and we have the rough stuff to go into juices, so nothing is wasted. And I just wanted to show you this beautiful, beautiful broccoli I picked today. Isn't that lovely? I know the meat eaters out there are going, oh my God, broccoli. And the kids are probably throwing up, but that's just great stuff. Okay. Now we'll get into doing today's juice. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to describe to you what the juice is going to be today. This is just here for decoration, so I will remove that. That's the blooming broccoli. And we will clean up a little. As you know, I like me a clean kitchen. Now, we have this beautiful aloe vera. We have coconut. These are freshly picked tangerines from a friend's tree. I have probably 200 of them in the refrigerator. What I love the most, and my deepest secret about why I love Southern California so much, is because of the wonderful neighbors with trees that grow everything from pomegranates that come to maturity in the fall, and in the winter all of this great citrus comes to bear. So I have all kinds of citrus in the refrigerator, but today we're going to be focusing on these little guys, and we're going to be putting them in the blender. It's kind of an unusual juice. It combines a lot of elements. So we have lettuce leaves, which make incredible nutritious juice. We have cucumber, a little bit of banana, citrus in the form of these amazing organic tangerines, and coconut juice. This is what's called young coconut. And I'm going to show you right now how to open this up. I'm lazy, so I don't even peel it, the plastic off of it. What you do is you take a firm grip here, and a really good, this is actually a Ginsu, what was it called? Do you guys remember? It's a Ginsu never sharpened knife. And you just guide it here, and you'll notice you'll hit a hard spot. And that's the top of the coconut shell. And you just make sure your Ginsu is really sharp, and you'll get through there. The soft part will guide the knife so it will not stray. We're getting a little slippage. There we go. And, well, this one didn't quite go, okay? Usually we'd get that soft spot. So I'm going to dig in here, and there we go. There it is. There is the soft spot. Unfortunately, this was a very soft coconut, and there is a full 12-ounce glass about this size of liquid in there. So what we'll do is we will just pull out this little soft, it's very much like aloe vera, very soft, and it kind of feels like, oh, what do you call it, that sea creature? Calamari, but of course, squid. It feels like squid. So I just take this and do this. Hopefully there's not more than in the glass. Ooh, it's a little more than we expected. There's usually one glass. Let's just sip off. Excuse my eating on camera. We'll just blot here. And we're good to go. Yeah, it's just like squid. See that? It's delicious. It's yummy. So later on we'll break open this puppy and scrape out the solid, what's called young coconut. Okay, so we have our young coconut water. This stuff was used to replace plasma in the blood during the wars. It is antiseptic, it is sterile rather, and it has the same weight as blood, and has amazing properties. If you have a person staying in your house convalescing and they are having problems keeping their electrolytes up, don't give them the stuff in the can. Give them this. This is the highest in electrolytes of any food that I know of. And it's natural, and it has a myriad of other positive properties for your loved one or the person you're taking care of. And if you come back from a long run or you feel low in electrolytes for whatever reason, young coconut is the best stuff in the world. And this unit, so to speak, this coconut costs between $1.50 and $2.50. Now, that's what you would pay for a coffee at Starbucks. So you get meat and a drink. And I think that's just awesome. Okay, so in this section I'm going to show you something. This is cool. I don't know if you can get these anymore, but this is an orange peeler. And see how that is? See that? That goes underneath the skin. You just drag it through the skin of the orange and it will peel it. We got caught on the top there. And continue around, and it just peels. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So today we're going to be popping these puppies into the, just directly in. There aren't very many seeds, and we may strain it if we want. So you just pull it like that, and you get your section peel comes right off. Isn't that wonderful? And it works on all different kinds of oranges. So we're going to have that. We're going to formally juice the cucumber and the lettuce over here. This beautiful lettuce from the garden. This is tough stuff that's been growing for a while, but it's very nutrient dense and you never want to throw this stuff out. It makes very, very nutritious juice. And then of course parsley. So we'll have this rather unusual, but I have been eating this juice for years, and this is the aloe vera we'll be putting into it. This juice does wonders for the body. It's one of my favorite energy drinks before I go running. And there you go. In the next segment, we'll pull it all together. Since I'm making this video, I've decided to add carrots. I just take carrots and I cut the ends off like that. And for the purposes of my video here, we're just going to use a small bowl to catch. And I'm going to grab one of my favorite glasses that fits right under my green scar securely and won't move. So you cannot get a leak with these glasses. I love them. They're like 50 cents at IKEA. And so we're going to create a juice by using a juicer and our blender. So the banana and the tangerines go into the blender, and to juice the carrots you must trim all of the edges. I put them together and wham, just one cut on both sides and you're done. It's funny because when you have stuff on the cutting board that you want to get rid of, I always take the knife and I just use it as a finger, and you can just move stuff around. It's very, very cool. I feel like such a professional chef. So we've cut up our aloe vera, which is here. It's hard to see, but it's just beautiful, and God only knows what health properties it has. But we're going to start up the juicer And I'm going to spare you that, and we'll just get to juicing the basics, the cucumber and carrots and the lettuce and the aloe vera will be going into the blender. And then we have the coconut oil, and we have the parsley, which we will juice in the blender. Not too much parsley because we don't want to throw the flavor of this absolutely gorgeous juice that we're doing. So again, aloe vera, lettuce, tangerines, cucumber, carrots, and parsley. So there you go. And I'm going to do all the juicing for you now, and we'll come back and wrap up the video with some comments and of course the recipe at the end. Okay, we're juicing carrots here in the trusty Green Star juicer. And here we have a beautiful juicy cucumber. And you notice very little comes out, and it's always very, very dry when it comes out. The Green Star drips a little bit. That's an inherent problem with them. It drips from the back. But all of them do that a little bit. So excuse the drippage. And there we go. So we're going to cut some fresh parsley. I don't put the parsley that keeps it alive in the water at the bottom of the glass because of bacteria. It's very clean, but I always just zap it from the top, and that way I'm assured of very, very fresh and clean, no bacteria broccoli. Parsley. And then I do another carrot to kind of push the parsley through the juicer. Gotta watch for overflow. Okay. Now you can take aloe vera and run aloe vera through the juicer. It makes a mess of the guts of the juicer though. I usually just blend it. But in this case I'll just show you that you can do it. And we'll put another carrot in to just get the aloe vera through the gears, the twin gear mastication system of this juicer. Wonderful, wonderful juicer. And now we're going to take some lettuce, and we're going to put the lettuce through the juicer. The Green Star is absolutely a champion with greens. Greens go right through it. It's designed to be a green juicer, although it does juice everything else, everything I can think of. I've never run across anything it can't juice. It can even juice bananas, but there's another screen that you use for that stuff. It makes wonderful recipes of many different ways. There's all kinds of attachments just for it. And okay, so we have our some greens. This isn't going to be a desperately green juice, but we will take the properties of greens as well as aloe vera and what have you. So now I'm going to add some of the aloe vera to the mix here, as well as what has gone in. It is very sticky, and aloe vera makes a great Halloween gag gift where you blindfold the kids and you put their hands into a bowl and tell them it's eyeballs. Aloe vera is the slimiest stuff in the world as far as I'm concerned. Okay, now we're going to take we have our aloe vera, banana, and tangerines, and I'm going to add some, I do it like this because I know it dribbles. I don't want to use all of this coconut juice because coconut water, because I do want to drink it alone by itself. It's so delicious. I just kind of reserved some of it. So we're good, and we'll remove our remaining things there. The excess, what would you call it, the grindings. And what I'm doing off camera here is I'm scooping off the foam off the top of this, and I'm checking it for flavor, which is excellent. It has an excellent flavor, just enough sweetness from the banana and the coconut water. Okay, now we're going to, well, excuse me, the banana's in here. Okay, so the banana will add even more. This is kind of a weird little green color, but that's okay. And plug in our blender, and you can juice lettuce in your blender as well, meaning just blend it, and it will give you a lovely juice effect, but it is not juicing. Blending is emphatically not juicing. So we will now blend this. One of my viewers said, "You're not really used to making videos, are you?" He's absolutely correct. So this is what it turns into. I call it a brown juice because they always are beige or brown, because the colors of what goes into them are mixed together. They're different colors, and of course you're going to get an average of those colors, of oranges and greens coming together, make a lovely kind of a mocha color. This actually kind of looks like a latte coffee. You can fool your friends that way. So this is the amazing juice of the day, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I would really appreciate comments on how I could edit or make the videos better for you and more enjoyable. So you all have a great day, and happy juicing.